Okay, guys, let's go over a review of evaluating the series. Now remember, all of the ones that we are going to look at for tomorrow are going to be based on being arithmetic series. So you add to get from term to term. Now, based on the values that you have, determine the formula that you're going to use. So if I have a sub 1, d, and n, that means I'm going to be down to using this formula. And then once I get that formula, I'm going to be plugging in the values I have. So if n is 8, I'm going to plug in 8 where all of the n's are at. A sub 1 is negative 3. N is 8. And my d value is 5. Now, once I get this part, that gets plugged into your calculator. So on this one, the series of 8, if I were to plug that in my calculator, is going to be 116. Now remember, proper notation is important, so it's important to get it in this form with my S sub 8 equaling 118 or 116 when I get done. Now, if I look at one that looks kind of like the second one, I only have 5 numbers. So I have a couple choices. I can figure out my n, my d, my a sub 1, and use the formula I used above. But these are, since there's only 5 terms, if you wanted to take them and add them together, you could do that. Now, you may see it written like that, or because they're all negative numbers, you may see it written like this. Either way with those, that total is going to be negative 45. So remember, our proper notation would be my series that has 5 terms up here. So S sub 5 is going to equal negative 45. Now, if you want to use one of the other formulas to solve it, the good news is no matter what you do, it's going to be negative 45 for your total. Now, on this next one, I don't know my last value. I know my first one, so my a sub 1 is 8. I know my n value is 15. I know my difference is 8 going from term to term. So that means that I'm going to go back to using the formula I had in the first one. So remember, it's all about that's a 1. It's all about the values that you have so you know which ones to use in your formula. So if I know my n value is 8, I'm going to put 8 in where n is at. A sub 1 is 8. Oh, wait, let's backtrack here. Geez Louise. My n was 15. Okay, so now we're in the right ballpark here. And my d is 8. Okay, once this part gets plugged into your calculator, my S sub 15 is going to be 960. Okay, go over the ones we did in class today and over the stuff we did in our foldable.